As we approaching Super Bowl Sunday, as the Philadelphia Eagles look to win their first Vince Lombardi Trophy, as they take on the defending champs and will be looking to be back-to-back champions for the second time in another decade, the New England Patriots. And the way I see it is history is deja vu all over again. As far as as far as as far as the history in itself, the Eagles were the best team in the NFC for the rest of the year. They had the best record and so forth. They had the number one offense. They're a juggernaut team. They steamrolled the NFC Championship game literally against the number one defense in the NFL. As far as the Patriots go, we all know the controversy where the game fixed and stuff like where the NFC Championship game was fixed and stuff like that. But nonetheless, had a huge comeback, a 21-point deficit, a 20-point deficit to overcome against the Jacksonville Jaguars. As the Patriots look to win, they will be tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers for franchise with the most Super Bowls. So right now they're looking to win these 6. They already have the record for appearing in most Super Bowl, which is number 9. Where we just stop and think about it, dating back to 1985 as the Patriots. Let's face it, the Patriots was Patriots, but they're not the Dallas Cowboys as we all know Well, so far, this is the second time that the Super Bowl will be held in Minnesota. It's been very, very slow, I have to admit. Obviously, because it's in Minnesota, and number one, their team is not in it. Remember, this is the same. Some of them are the same Minnesota Vikings fans who just watched the Philadelphia Eagles destroy them, knock them they snatched their ticket, I should say, of going to the Super Bowl. So, you know they're gonna have the game. You know the Patriots gonna have the game plan. But for me, as if the Eagles gonna win this game, they gotta do more. And before I get into that, let me just say this: if you notice in the last couple of years, the team that dominated the AFC Championship game, had dominated either AFC or NFC Championship games, do not go on to win the Super Bowl. Raiders, the Bills blew out the Raiders in the 1990s AFC Championship game, lose to the Giants in the Super Bowl. The Giants beat up on the Minnesota Vikings, blew out the Minnesota Vikings, lose to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. The Carolina Panthers beat the Philadelphia Eagles but lose to the New England Patriots. And I believe it was the year 2000 or 2001, I should say, I think it was the Rams versus the Eagles in 2001, and the Patriots beat them in the last minute game to get them. But nonetheless, you already get my point. That my point is this: the team who usually wins this the team that had a big win in the conference championship game usually came out flat in the Super Bowl. Now, as far as the Eagles concerned, you have to come out guns blazing and don't play conservative. Everything that you do, leave it out on the field with a mixture of what brings you to the dance. We've seen this we talked about way too many times that when a team, what they do in the playoffs, What they do in the regular season, what gets them to the playoffs, they change their whole philosophy. Once the kickoff starts, the games start kicking in. Yes, there's going to be a lot of anticipation, going to be a lot of nervousness. But the only way the nerves is going to kick in is when the kickoff is when they kick the ball off and it's a regular football game. Because we could treat it like it's a normal game. We all know it's not. But having said all that, my other point is this: if the Eagles gonna win this game, the Eagles defensively have to come out big. They have to make. Not only we have to make Tom Brady uncomfortable. Not only you have to take the reps out of the games, believe it or not. But most importantly, we have a big lead. You have to go for the kill. In a sense, what I'm saying is this: you have to put the stranglehold in. You have to put them in submission. You have to put a stranglehold on the New England Patriots, because if you don't, and we've seen it way too many times, what if it's rigged or not? What if the refs have help or not? This Patriots team are capable of making a comeback. So you have to put this team away if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. Otherwise, I expect to be let's hope a content Super Bowl, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not gonna feel like it. But some Super Bowls. Well, let's put it this way: we have a lot of Super Bowls that's hype. And a lot of high expectations. Some live to its potential, some live to the hype, and some don't. But this game is not gonna be. There's not gonna be no hype because the atmosphere is pretty much dead. Maybe until Friday, probably Friday or Saturday or whatever the case may be. But all right. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed Super Bowl Sunday.